So many lawyers, their complaint about their bank is that their bank just doesn't understand what they do as law firms, and particularly as you point out, contingency fee based law firms. So Ari, could you share with us some of the key factors that Esquire Bank considers when considering lending to law firms?
You really have to look forward because traditional banks really only look backwards. When they're looking to potentially provide financing to a law firm, they would say to the law firm, show me your last 3 years tax returns and we'll tell you how much we could potentially lend to you. And that's where the frustration starts, because the law firms may say, I'm happy to do that, but I also want to share with you what I'm going to be doing over the next 12, 24, and 36 months, because it's going to look very different. I have a more diverse practice. I have more larger cases that are going to generate more fees. And the traditional banks get this glazed look on their face at that point because, again, especially for contingency fee attorneys, by very definition, those cases could be worth 0 or X. So how can a bank lend against an asset class that by its very definition could be worth 0? However, we look at it very differently. Quality contingency fee law firms work on quality cases, and they generate revenue on those cases well over 95% of the time. So starting there, understanding that, we look at the case inventory first and foremost. As a bank, we also have to look back and understand the financial history. It's more regulatory, know your customer, and it also provides some pretty good indicators about what's going to happen forward. But we look at the projected fees in the current case inventory. We also separate the case costs from the projected fees. Projected fees are going to generate future revenue. Case costs get paid out of the client's share of the settlement. So it's a little semantics there, but by separating the fees and the case costs, it allows us to actually lend more to the underlying law firm. It's a pretty big differentiator there. Not only that, when we see that a law firm, the source of their business may be through marketing and advertising, and if the cases turn over in, let's say, 18 months, if the law firm is going to continue that type of case acquisition strategy, then the cases in their current docket will settle in the next 18 months. If we're going to look forward 3 years, we could actually double those numbers, even if the cases aren't signed up yet, and lend against future cases that aren't even in the law firm's inventory yet. So it's a pretty progressive way of looking at this.